Hello and welcome, my beautiful Cancers. This is your General Tarot and Oracle card forecast for April the 21st to the 27th. So let's see what we have here for your download message. You've got money. Money might be on your mind this week. Okay, it might be a concern. Excuse me. Now, I am still getting over my cold. I apologize if you hear me, accidentally cough before I hit the pause button or sneeze or any of those things that happen when you have a cold. I apologize for that, but I need to get these videos out here to you. So one way or the other, we're going to get through this. Okay, here is your first tarot card. You have the King of Wands. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Hangman, and let's see what else we have for our final card. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Well, that's nice. That's a good way to end, on a good note like that. So let's see what we have here this week. Basically, I'm looking at your reading, just your oracle messages, and this is a week where you're going to be taking care of business for yourself, taking care of yourself and your needs, doing things that make you feel at peace and happy. You may be feeling a little bit blue, under the weather, a little bit of depression, and this is a week where you're going to have to step back and just, reclaim your power and do what's right for you. Now, your download message is money, and you might be working with money, dealing with money, having money issues. This is clear and concise. Some of you may be making more money or working harder to make money, or your concerns are about money. So there's many different ways of looking at that card, but this week could be a week where a lot of Cancers are concerned about finances, or, we're still in April, it's tax season. Maybe that's what you're working with, figures for the taxes. Coming in next, you've got Make It Work. And it says you have all the tools you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. You excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. So working with your hands can do with a lot of things, especially if you're into energy healing, right? You might be involved in doing more energy healing on yourself or other people. If you are, you're in the trades, you may be learning a new trade, a new gift where you're having to work with your hands and possibly tools. You've got the ability though to make any challenges this week work for you. And I think it's because you're going to finally put yourself first and say, hey, I need to nurture myself. I need to do what's right for me this week. Before you step out there and start, taking on everybody else's challenges and problems. Now, coming in next, you have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands we know is being focused, going after what you want, not backing down, concentrating on all the little details that are important with the situation. And maybe it has to do with this money. Maybe it has to do with working with your hands, doing something there, knowing that you have to concentrate on it. He is the most focused king in the zodiac. You know that he goes big or he goes home. He doesn't allow anything to distract him. It's almost like he's got tunnel vision. He's aiming for his goal. He's aiming for that bullseye, and he gets it. So don't allow other people to change your mind or try to talk you out of something. Don't allow other people to distract you. Stay focused on what this goal is. And even if it's your goal just to take care of yourself this week, stay focused. Coming in next in your focus part of your reading, you've got Deep Freeze. So you might be feeling as though things aren't moving very quick. For a while, you may have felt stuck in a situation and you're not moving forward towards this goal that you've been really wanting to see come to fruition. But, this is a time where when we go into a deep freeze, we need to recoup, and recharge, okay, in order to refocus. So take the time that you need right now, okay, this week, to think about your future and where you want it to go, and start preparing for it. Don't be afraid to do that, even if you feel that it's not here yet. When we start to feel positive and we start to implement those, taking action towards that goal, okay, then it happens. We attract that energy. The Queen of Pentacles comes in and says, yeah, you're having to be very patient. That's not a big anything new, because this has been happening to a lot of Cancers. as of late. You know, you plant your seeds and you're waiting for something to happen. You know, you've got this beautiful, it might be a week where you've been nurturing family. She is the ultimate mother. She nurtures her family. She loves her family and she loves her pets. So there could be beautiful, you could be entertaining that energy towards your family or towards your pets this week as well. But you know, you also know that if you've been planting your seeds towards a major goal, it's going to take time. And you've heard me say this, anything worthwhile is worth waiting for and working for. So be patient. Coming in your challenge part of your reading, you've got to the sea, again, taking care of business. You are a water sign, my beautiful Cancers, so take yourself to the water. If you have access to and the proper weather to get into the sea, the ocean, the lake, whatever, then do that. Even if you're just dipping your feet into it, do it. If you can't, then pour yourself a salt bath and get into that bath and soak yourself really, really well. Let go and do your breathing, you know, while you're in that beautiful water. It's, you know, you need this. Okay, this is a healing element. Okay, so allow yourself this time to heal. Again, waiting all through this reading. Planting your seeds again, waiting to hear how things have happened, you know, how it was received, how they're going to react. But you're waiting for your abundance to come in as well, and it's starting to come in small increments. You're hearing things or getting messages of this abundance that's coming in. It's just taking time, so don't get up in your head and start worrying about it, because this is a needless worry card. Coming in with your messages from Spirit and your guides, you've got the Panther Spirit, which is reclaiming your power. Okay? Don't give in. Don't give in to the feelings of anxiety, depression, you know, lack, loss, disappointments. Let them go. Okay? Reclaim your power. Okay? This is all about you stepping up and saying, or some of you may be actually laying your demands on the table, setting up boundaries and letting someone know, the powers that be or people around you, that you are not backing down. The Hangman, yeah. Boy, oh boy, you've been feeling like you know, you've got the deep freeze, you got to the sea, you got the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. All of this is waiting. But while you're here, you're not stuck here for good. This is a temporary pause in action. You are getting everything that you need to get while you're in the Hangman mode. You're not going to change for anybody. This is about thinking about, well, if there's something you want, you have to sacrifice something to get it. Think about that long and hard. But this is looking at things from a different perspective. Let's face it, if he was looking at things like this, they would look a certain way. And when he looks at things like this, he sees them in a different way. So look at a situation that you might be assessing or analyzing and processing in a different way. That way you may see all of the picture. Okay, you're not just getting little tidbits of it. This is only temporary. This is going to end. This is not a permanent pause. Coming in at the end of the week, you've got Mother Earth and the drum. Yeah. Well, we know the drum is a ceremony. You may be wanting to do that. However, the drum to me is you doing what's right for you, beating to your own drum. Okay, being mindful of what's important to you, tapping into earthing yourself, grounding yourself, tapping into the elements of nature, getting out there, breathing in that fresh air or the seawater air, the saline, whatever the case is, bringing the outdoors in. Don't be afraid to do things on your own terms, they're telling me this week. Okay, you have that right. Stop following somebody else's guide. This is a week where you need to do things for you. And lay those demands out on the table this week. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful card, good luck, change of karma, all good energy coming in towards you. New phase, new beginning. You could also be planning a road trip somewhere, long or short, doesn't matter, on a wheeled vehicle. Okay, this is a card that says you're going to see a shift here. Okay, you're going to see a shift of the energy getting much better for you. Okay, more positive. All right, let's see what we have here for your verification, validation, and clarification messages. What do you need to see, know, and expect as we move through this reading? Well, you're definitely going through a waiting period. And while you're there, you need to nurture your needs and take care of what's important to you while you're waiting for whatever it is to come in. You can make this work, okay? So just take your time, stay focused on it, don't give up on it, all right? Okay, let's see what we have here. In the first row with this King of Wands, you have the Judgment card. A judgment call is going to be made. Okay, so something's going to happen here. Whether it's just a judgment call in, in a personal level with somebody in your family, your friends, your colleagues, or if it's a legal issue. But it's almost like you're saying thank you to the powers that be in source, that you've got a second chance now. It's like, wow, finally, I can do what I want. I've got this second chance, and you're feeling very, very blessed at this time. This is a time where I see a parting of the ways with certain people in your life, but only being with the ones that you really deserve to be with, who want to support you, love you through this situation. Coming in with the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Emperor. Yeah, being very mindful of your choices and decisions, feeling as though you're in charge now, getting that power back, sitting in that seat of power, being logical and organized. He also represents the father figure. There could be a father figure in your family, or someone that you know that you will be associating with, entertaining, or being around, or have some concerns with. Coming in with the Seven of Pentacles, you have in the challenge position, Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is worry, lack of sleep, waiting for this thing to come in. Remember what I said. Let those thoughts leave your mind. Go and soak yourself, okay? Go into that tub of water and just take yourself there. Whether you want to put oils in your water, salts in your water, light the candles, put your earbuds in, listen to that beautiful sound of nature, waves, okay, water. The nature. This is going to help take you into a calmer period. And maybe you need to do this before bed because you don't want to be worrying about this. Okay. Coming in with the Hangman, you've got the Page of Wands. There's going to be something coming in because pages bring us messages. And this is a message of something that's going to make you feel excited. Something where you feel you're finally going to be able to move towards something. You're going to be able to take action. This is a good card of movement forward and maybe a new opportunity presenting itself. Coming in with that beautiful Wheel of Fortune, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. That Knight of Pentacles is making plans. Yeah, you're going to take your time. You're going to be writing things down, ticking them off. You're preparing yourself for something. And by doing that and not rushing in a big hurry, you're going to find that you will succeed. He never slips up. He never fails. He never has to fall back on plan B because he's planning every move, every detail. And it's detailed. So this is all about, and this is how you're going to succeed here with your goal that you want to see come to fruition. Well, my beautiful Cancers, this is your general forecast for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Happy Easter, those that celebrate Easter, or even just taking time off for yourself. I always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I will see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers.